Hello there, my lovely bitches, and welcome to the last episode of To Hunt the Moon. I'm Aki, my pronouns are she, her, and for the last time in the foreseeable future, there you go, I will be your lovely GM as we finish off this mini. Joining me today, we have our lovely players. We're going to start with Alyssa.
Hi, my name's Alyssa, my pronouns are they, them, and I will be playing Az, who is the orc barbarian / champion of Verendis / ultimate wife guy, even though they critically failed the wife off last week.
Hi, I'm Aubrey, and I use she, her pronouns. I will be playing Pyracantha Eldbloom, otherwise known just as Pyra, our local Suli elf, big fire elf, angry druid barbarian. Dragon instinct, lots of things, lots of fire, lots of bears.
Flaming bears, if I may.
Hello, I'm Ferris. I use my pronouns. I'm playing Clio, our Oread Oracle, from long time ago, brought here, married to the best wife ever, and I did win that wife off, because my wife is the best.
Hello, I'm Dusty. I use he, they pronouns, and I'll be playing Patrice, the flesh warp Gonzi fashion icon and best friend to Rutabaga, my artist elephant friend that loves peaches and apparently oranges, which was news that they could just eat clean.
Phrasing.
I don't know what you mean.
No.
Hello, I'm Sparlock. I use he, him pronouns, and today I'll be playing Hoshi, our Kitsune cleric, who uses she, her pronouns.
Eric?
Yeah, Groon's not even a cleric anymore either. Where did that come from?
I was like, wow, that changed.
Bard.
Yeah. Yes, my favorite cleric.
Hoshi.
Wonderful. And to round it all off, hello, I am Tick. It's nice to see you again. I use he, she, they pronouns, and I am playing Clementine, an Aasimar Leshy that is also affectionately known as the fruit that shoots, with great reputation and 2 amazing animal companions. Shut up, Aubrey.
Okay, you can find the majority of us on our sister podcast, Anima Magiri, at Anima Magiri, which the whole first season has aired. It's finished. Please go watch it. We will hopefully return soon with a new PTA system that we're working on as a group. You can also find Aubrey, Dusty, and I on Bring Your Own Mech at Own Mech, which is a space western Lancer podcast. And lastly, at least from me, this star-studded class will be class. The fuck.
Mhm.
Lastly, from me, this star-studded cast will be partnering with Smudgy Games' Pathfinder 2e Kickstarter Naltwolf Candlekeep, as we will be demoing a one-shot, and it'll be GM'd by Aubrey, and essentially we're going to be demoing all their homebrew ancestries and heritages for their setting. And for more information, check out their Twitter at Smudgy Games. Now, the rest of you, do you have announcements?
Oh, I do actually have things to plug. I will be, by the time this comes out, on the second season of Monster Hearts with Gehenna Gaming on Monday nights at 4:30 Pacific, which means 7:30 Eastern. Come check it out. My beautiful, terrible dragon child has died, and I'm now a new beautiful, terrible child. It's great.
Are they a dragon?
Who could say? You better watch it and find out.
I better watch it. Okay. I have something as well. By the time this is out, you may have already seen Will Season Stories has actually launched. And if you haven't heard it already, for BIPOC Vampire Weekend, we have 3 one-shots that are coming out. One of them is a game by our own Alyssa, The Vamp is Dust, which has Lyra from Transplanar in it, and it was a fantastic game. The other ones are Inkit by Mitzi and How Do You Do Fellow Humans by Jeremy, who's you'll find all on the Twitters and stuff. And we have some other games, like I think our Wonder Home game should be coming out probably the same time this is coming out. Well, Fridays. The episodes are coming out Fridays. But you'll see like Alyssa and Aki in there a lot. And me, unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
What? We're playing Pathfinder, right?
And now we will start. Mortals could not stand the span of their lives being cut down so easily. And so they took and kept taking what was not, what was never theirs. They took what was mine. They took my gifts and they hate it. They resent it. Mortals cannot possibly fathom the weight of death. And yet, they cannot understand what they fear. And what they fear, they wish to. And so I challenge you, priest. Speaker of lies, I challenge you, spoiler of flesh and tainter of blood, murderer of children. You wish to conquer me? You wish to conquer my lands? I raise you this. Defeat my champions. Defeat the ones who return what is mine to me. Let me see your power, false god. Defeat them, and I shall acknowledge you. And as for you, my adventurers, will you take my mantle of champion? Will you accept me, my gifts, and thus death? You all said you did not fear it. You did not fear me. Do you accept me? You can answer. You need to answer.
I'm always so sure. Yes. Yes.
I would, but I'm kind of already spoken for.
So is that 2 yeses?
Death is a little bit forward.
Yeah, I mean, like, I kind of got a wonderful girlfriend already. Sorry, Death.
And I mean, I just got this new pen pal.
But like fighting stuff, delivering mantles, being champions, like sure I'll do that, but I'll do it with my wonderful girlfriend by my side. Sorry.
I think Pyra's okay with death as long as it feels earned.
Okay, we got 3.
Patrice, Patrice definitely okay with it. Again, I actually like literally the same as Pyra, as long as it's earned.
Okay, 4.
As long as it's not the secret peanut allergy that takes me out.
Oh, that would have got you like episode 2.
It really would have.
It's actually a macadamia allergy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Outrun you.
Oh, okay, 5. I think we're waiting on Hoshi.
Oh, she was no.
Was it no?
Yeah, Hoshi's just like, I just got my new pen pal. What? You want me to? I mean, I'm ready, always ready for an adventure, but
You're very lucky that this is a group effort. Receive my gift. Receive my blessings. And so you will all get 3 hero points and the spell Death Ward placed on you, as well as 10 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you said no, this would have been very fun.
Isn't that kind of opposite of death?
You're accepting it from the goddess of death.
Yeah,
She's
no.
being a sugar mama right now.
It's like death in the way that like Deadpool's dating death. So
Death is a kind and cool lady, dang it.
yeah, death is cool. Death is rad.
You were doing this all for her.
She's my other girl.
Cut this out, Aki. Cut this out. Okay. You all had awoken last from a frightful dream and a rather eerie song from Hoshi's music box. The scepter, Dog Queen allowed you is glowing so brightly you almost mistake it for it being morning. But it glows sort of like a homing bee, in and out, in and out. And if you would like to make a perception check to kind of gather yourselves, you're all woken very, very abruptly. You may go so.
25?
22.
21.
Dirty 30.
15.
25.
What do you mean by dirty 30? Do you get a natural 30?
Yeah.
It's a 30-sided dice.
Damn.
It's a
Like
dirty
out
30.
there with a 30-sided dice and these still never mind. Moving on.
Sorry, my sister came in and gave me boba. So,
Ooh, Boba.
Boba Bros.
yep. So, really quickly, I heard there was a 30, there's a 25, 22,
2 25s.
21.
225s, 21. Okay, for the lower 20s, so anything under 25 at this point.
There
It
was
takes-
15.
And there was a 15. Okay, good to know. It takes you guys, a bit to kind of not necessarily wake up, but to be like, oh, okay, shit's happening. For the 15, you almost go right back to sleep had it not been for the fact that the scepter is just so damn bright and it's catching your eyes and it's right in your face. You got no blinds to close it either. It's like the sun just directly shining in your eyes. Everyone else, though, you can collect yourselves a bit quicker.
The music box still playing?
The music box is still playing. It's still repeating exactly what it said last time, in which it says in very angelic voices of all different tones and hell, even ages. Like you swear you hear a couple kids singing in this too, so it's a little bit more fucked up. If I cannot shine brighter than you, I will consume you. And that's the only lyric that is being repeated. And of course you remember this line essentially said in this dream that you all kind of had, but whether or not you discuss it is a bit on you. I will say though, the 30, and there was no there wasn't any 20s higher than 25, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. So for the 30,
Yes.
you hear a buzzing almost, and it bothers you because it rings right out past the singing in tandem, and you swear to God, after you focus in, you hear the sound of weeping or begging, perhaps both. It's difficult to really muster or figure out, or really saying it's both is honestly actually a much better description. And you swear you can hear someone asking for protection. There's no exact words, but that is the feeling that you get from this fear, I'll say. And it does not take long for the rest of you to hear what appears to be the sounds of a loud horn. For our more battle-ready folks, specifically like Pyra for sure, you know this is a war horn. You know what that means. The village is under attack.
And yeah, Pyra's definitely going to say that. She will sit upright and be like, "There's trouble."
Yeah, I can hear people pleading for help, protection.
Well, also, war horn, never a good sign.
Very true. Move, come on.
Yeah, and is like getting up, like, God, she doesn't really wear armor, so it's just sort of like, okay,
oh yeah,
like,
no, you can take some time to like quickly slap this shit on and all that. I'm assuming none of you sleep with your armor on, or some of you don't even wear it.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, no, gathers, puts on armor.
As you guys are getting ready, you hear like a very rough pounding on your door, like someone's knocking, but like with their full fist.
Yeah.
What's it?
That's Mara. We're under attack. The village is under attack. You are all battle ready, right?
We're
On
getting
the way.
battle ready.
Really?
Okay, well, are you gonna open the fucking door, or am I just gonna shout?
The priest opens the door, yeah.
Thanks. Amazing. Okay. And you see Mara. Mara's like hair is in she like had to grab all of it and tie it back up very quickly, so it's slanting off to the side. Her high ponytail, which bothers specific people like me, but it's okay. This is what's happening. And she looks at all of you, and then looks at the scepter, and then looks back at the rest of you and goes, "That's not supposed to do that."
Well, it is.
Yeah, okay.
It is. We don't know why. But I think we're smart enough to put two and two together and maybe realize that these two things are connected. And I'm not sure how much time we have to really analyze that.
Can I access lore on the glowing scepter to find out why?
Sure. What do you have to roll for that? Because I
don't. It's just activating my curse.
Oh, okay. Well, then what happens when you activate your curse?
Oh gosh, hang on.
Oh, so you get the first
Used.
step of the oracle curse, yeah, so
Yep.
it would
Yep.
be for the lower oracle.
Which means, hang on, I gotta find it.
Usually
I vaguely know off the top of my head, but I gotta look it up.
happens when you cast your focus spell.
Yes. Okay, so minor curse, I get a -4 to initiative. Ew. as I try to process the surge of information around me and slows my ability, but worth it.
Okay.
My initiative are great to be with. But access lore allows me sift through the multiverse's divine knowledge, seeking out tidbits related to a particular subject. In this case, this scepter's glowing. Choose one lore skill. You temporarily gain the same proficiency rank in that lore skill as your proficiency rank for your oracle spellcasting.
So you can just become.
And then I guess I would recall knowledge on that lore, I think is what it's implying.
Okay. Do I have to give you the skill, or
I don't know. I guess it says I choose, so I don't know.
yeah? Well, if you choose, then pick one, and
I don't know.
and we'll make it.
Satara lore.
This sounds like Join Pass a little, just a little bit, or at least how it works. Would you like to
find out? Yeah, I'll take a suggestion.
Why don't you go for cult lore, specifically around Sitara? So a Sitara cult lore.
Okay, and then follow-up question. I'm sorry, I don't know how these spellcasters. What is the proficiency rank? What does that mean? Where is that?
Because you haven't hit 7th level yet, so you're only trained in your what you are, your divine spell casting.
Okay, so it's probably gonna be it's plus 12 because that's what my other trained lore is.
Yeah, your level plus 5.
Okay, 7. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that is your level plus 5 is what your proficiency your proficiency bonus would be.
Okay, then that should be 21 for recall knowledge on this particular.
Now here's something that I want to ask, in just to give you more agency with this, since
sure
it's a curse, sort of. No, it is a curse.
Yes, it is.
Your thing is a curse. Your ability is a curse. That's what I mean. If you have specific questions, I'm willing to answer them. It will be revolved around essentially this, is what I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
If you just want a lore drop, I can give that to you as well, or at least bits and pieces of it based on your role. But if you have specific questions, I can always just answer that too. And based on your role, I would say I would give you 2 questions.
I would like to know what the glowing means.
Best way to put it is that you can tell, as you're focusing, you can tell that the magic behind this, a little similarly, I believe Hoshi actually did this in the previous session and said that they were talking about it. So you know that there is necromancy magic specifically in where the crystal is that's launched in the skull of the leopard that's on the scepter, and that is what's glowing specifically. Based on how it's acting and you taking this time to focus on it, you're beginning to realize that it is necromancy based for a reason. And that most likely there is a soul trapped inside there, and it's glowing like a homing beacon. So something else wants it.
Alrighty. Am I able to tell for my second what might be
Clio? Yes, Clio. You specifically have had many dreams and many nightmares to remind you of things, of traumas that you would rather forget. And so tonight's nightmare, per se, was definitely not one of those things. And so you're pretty sure the one that didn't die in your dream might be coming back for this.
Okay.
One other thing for you specifically, also because you're the wife.
Yeah.
Alice has totally mentioned a story here or two about something that her mom used to tell her.
I was going to ask about that, if I've heard that story or not. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, for sure. It would have been one of those, ironically enough, it would have been one of those stories she would have told you while you were calming down out of a nightmare freak out, which in return, you'd be like, why the fuck are you telling me a story about infanticide? And And Alice will be like, I'm sorry, my mom never told me anything else.
Other people's nightmares are comforting.
Yes, everybody gets
Could be worse.
relatable. It's one of those things, and just it feels like things are just kind of clicking for you. The same way perhaps when you read a book and you're trying to put together clues and foreshadowing of like what happens next in the story or in the series. It's like one of those things. Except, holy shit, it's real life.
Yeah, then I think I will reach for Alice, but I don't think I will move. I feel very rooted at the curse activated, a little stonish, and just kind of reach for her, and say, your mother's story, it's here, it's now, he's coming, I think this is his son, but it's drawing him. Alice, you remember?
Maybe I told you a lot of stories.
The one who tries to hop the moon.
Like she straight up does. Have y'all ever seen Young Justice?
Yes.
Hello, Megan, but not that specifically. She just does the head bop and goes, okay. Oh, then, well, you're not gonna believe it. I had a really weird fucking dream about that.
So did I.
About what?
I might have had a really weird dream too.
Out of character, can you remind me the dream so I can relay it really shittily as Clem? I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Don't worry. You guys would remember the dream, but it's been a little bit. So the dream was specifically, it was very dark. There was, oops, I almost slapped my boba off my desk. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna put it on the other side. That's
the dream was weird. There was this, short purse that slapped boba off the desk.
You motherfucker.
No, not the boba!
Okay, so it was very dark. There was no moon. And you saw the body of a young boy, more like a teen, adult, young adult type of vibe, that kind of weird range. And they were lying dead on the floor, and someone stepped over them, and it was this wise old man in ceremonial garbs, and he held the scepter, and he drew a bloody sigil over his chest, and then looked at the sky and went, "I'll fuck you up," basically.
So, in character, I'd be like, was there a dead kid on the floor and this old guy stepped over him and said, fuck you to the moon, and with bloody symbols and stuff?
Yeah, that sounds relatively. Or we should be walking and talking, right?
We're walking and talking.
Yeah.
I've woken the
walking. Yep, walking. Babe, can you walk?
Yes, and as she kind of pulls me along, I will make sure I grab her hand, and because she is a willing creature that I have strong positive feelings about, and I would like to activate my lover's gloves to give Alice a +1 status bonus to saving throws and 10 temporary hit points. And if she shares my feelings, I get them too.
Well, obviously she shares.
I thought so.
She's not the world's number one-est wife.
I'll put the thingy in the thing for yours.
She probably has that shit on a mug somewhere. But
yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good. Alice will have your hand in one hand, and then with her free hand, she goes and she picks up. The best way to put it is a ridiculously sized briefcase. It's not a briefcase. It's more like the equivalent of when makeup students have.
Yep.
That.
Let's go.
Yep. That's Pyra. Pyra is single-mindedly just being a fight. I can't back down from a fight.
Is there anything else you guys want to specifically talk about on the way there?
I personally can't think of it.
No, I'll just make sure that they get what's going on from my impression that I got.
As you guys are,
am I right? Is this the sun's soul in the crystal? Is that the sun's soul?
Oh, we.
Okay. Yeah.
One other thing. Is anyone bringing the scepter?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you're bringing it. Okay.
We're not supposed to. We gotta protect this sucker. So yeah, this is our job. This is our one job.
As you guys are walking, Mara will basically be laying shit out for you. What the fuck has been going on? The patrols came rushing back in the dead of night. The Unborn that was mentioned attacking has essentially found their way to the village. They're not in the village or at the village, but they're making their way to. And it's enough of them that it's killing the forest as they consume it outright. So, Dog Queen has already left with her other wife, Yue, as well as several troops to essentially kill the fuckers. But they are very outnumbered. The rest of the village who do not fight and whatnot, and other dogs and the puppies are all evacuating where they can essentially find safety. They don't know how big this is going to be, but the issue with Unborn is that they are single-minded, but they are unpredictable. Yes, the puppies are leaving. Don't worry. You think I'm gonna do? No, not gonna do that.
Good.
Okay, I have an important question for you, actually.
Yes.
I don't know if you'll count this as using both familiars, but like Minerva's not going to be in this fight. Can I give her the instruction to help with evacuation? Like, is that like a thing I can
No,
do?
that's you can do that. She's
Okay.
trained. She's regardless of whether or not you're using her in combat, she is still a trained animal who listens to you. And if you want to quote unquote leave Minerva behind to help with evacuations, she's gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm like, I should leave one animal behind, and Minerva can fly, so like carrying puppies that can't walk fast.
Yep.
Yeet the
Oh.
puppies?
Oh god, the puppies. Don't worry. The puppies are evacuated. They're safe.
Okay,
Good.
good.
There were
Pyra's
so
like-
many of them.
Pyra's like, we must protect the puppies.
The puppies are
And
safe.
rages.
Good.
What-
Minerva will help escort everyone else. I'll give her that order. I'll take Move with me.
Wolf is with you. I will say you will notice that the animals that are with you and will be essentially either battling with you or staying with you, they look a little feral, like their eyes specifically. They are somewhere in between fear and complete fight mode. They'll still listen, of course, but the best way to put it is that they will react like animals do when you threaten. They're still yours and they still listen to you, but they know something's up, even though it's far away. And if they weren't your animals, they'd leave. You can see this with Mara's tiger as well, who looks so goddamn on edge. You cannot pet this cat yet. She was so pettable, like when you guys had dinner with Dog Queen. She was so goddamn pettable. She is not anymore.
Can I reassure Move? I want
Yeah,
to
of
give him a
course.
pat on the head and tell him it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, of course. Oh, for you, Patrice, Rutabaga is not here.
Good. I want them to be somewhere safe.
If you ask where her whereabouts are, Mara will straight up be like, "I hope far from here," because nobody saw her.
Okay. Rutabaga is very
Oh, no.
smart. She's okay.
Rutabaga is
She's
behind all of this.
That's right,
True
motherfuckers.
BDG.
okay. No.
On this day of Ganta tea, I totally did that. No, of course not. Fuck
How
me.
dare
I love
you?
elephants too much. I would never make an evil elephant.
That's
Like, I'm just saying it outright. I would never make an evil elephant. I would never make an evil owl bear. Those are like the two animals that are off the list.
That's because you can't.
I can't. I love them too much. Okay. Alright. So, as you enter the fray, I will say, of battle, you will see how these warriors kind of move quite in tandem with their dogs. You'll see people like Gobata, Daisy, all that stuff, including Pete's. Pete's is here for battle, I want to say, and wearing light armor with his partner. Technically, like normally they're all riders, but Pete's is a corgi, and their partner is like, I believe, a tall half elf. So that's not happening.
Why
So
do we need to be here then? Pete's obviously has it.
Pete's might have it. Shit. And as you continue onward, despite no sight of the Unborn, whether or not they've been through here or not, you can see that the jungle is reacting quite badly. Things are wilting a lot faster, or they're dulling in color. Flowers seem to just drop like flies almost. Anything that's small enough to basically rot real fast and then wilt or just drop, that's happening. And that's very unnatural. Patrice, you grew up around this kind of shit, and the best way to put it is you are so uncomfortable. I don't think you will be comfortable until you leave this area. It's like one of those things. You could be on edge. You can determine how what uncomfortable is for you. But the best way to put it is that you know something is wrong and something is... It kind of moves you on a different level that maybe you were trying to get away from.
And I think Patrice would definitely look over and say, this, there's something much bigger.
Oh, fuck you, Tick!
You're welcome.
A moment! It was a good moment, fuck you! Car's extended warranty.
Something monstrous comes out of the bush. We've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. Anyways.
It may be expiring.
I'm sorry. Back to serious content, though. Yeah, I don't think something is right here. I wasn't raised in the forest, but things seem creepy. Did you guys hear the pleading for help back at the
I heard the sirens for war, the war horn.
No, it almost sounded like people were pleading, begging.
I will believe you. I didn't hear it myself.
I
But I'll
thought it
believe
was
you.
just part of the music box.
Why do you have that thing? That thing's creepy.
It's great, isn't it?
No.
Not a fan.
Have we... My brain. Have we seen... Pyro also asked, like, anybody, any of the guards or anything, what they know. Like, if they know anything.
You would definitely run into someone who is fucked up, in the best way to put it. They are riding back to the village, essentially, on the back of a rather large doggo.
Doggo.
But you can see that they're clutching where an arm is supposed to be, and whatever skin that is protruding outwards is blackened, it's messy, you can't tell what's bone and what's supposed to be flesh, and you are very, very sure something else is growing out of it in return. And he doesn't really stop to chat, he just... He doesn't scream, but he rather shouts, "There's something with it coming. They're just not... They won't stop. They're coming out of the temple. I think they're coming out of the temple. And..."
What temple? I thought this doesn't have any.
Sir, are you okay? Rhetorical question, but
He doesn't look okay.
can I do a vibe check on this wound? Because it sounds fucking... Something's growing out where it should. That looks... It sounds
If you're trained in medicine, yes.
Am I trained? Never mind. I forgot. I'm not playing characters trained in medicine anymore.
And Pyra is literally just... She'll note that, but keep pushing ahead. She doesn't want to waste any time.
Battle ready.
Medicine. Can I check?
Yeah, you can check. He's not gonna stop and stay for long. You know, you can't doctor him, but you can definitely check.
Well, I rolled a 20 plus 10 is 30.
Oh, okay. Well, the best way to put it is you know what an unborn attack looks like. You know what someone who survived it looks like. And the best way to put it is... Oh, and Patrice too?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, just the dirty 30.
No, keep going.
Okay. But yeah, so you know what it looks like, or at least what someone looks like when they've survived an unborn attack. You know it's not pretty, and you know that these things eat and grow and eat and grow, and that's basically it. So you can assume that this guy got his arms stuck in one, and rather than try to... The best way to put it is that he did not get out with everything intact. He's lucky to be out at all.
Okay, but it's not like a zombie situation where he...
No.
Okay, good.
But he's definitely not getting that arm back. One thing I will say with your role and it being that high is that regeneration spells do not work on where Unborn. Everything is completely consumed and cut off. It's essentially the wound has been cauterized. The things that are growing out of it and stuff like that, that's it. That's the body trying to figure out if it needs to fall off or stay on. So, the best way to put it is that this guy's fucked. He'll probably live. He's not bleeding profusely from the arm or anything. It's all been cauterized, but it's messy.
Good.
Damn, that looks like a wound. Like +3 medicine. That definitely looks like someone was injured.
Okay, but we should be heading towards wherever it is.
Pyra is not stopping.
I believe somebody did, though, ask about the temple.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Mara will kind of look at you, and you guys are still moving. By the way, you're back to moving, and you're walking. And Mara, well, you're not walking. You're kind of lightly jogging. And Mara will just say, "We don't. Our village doesn't have any temples, but this jungle is riddled with them. We've got lots of smaller clans that like to set up camp and stuff near there. It's safe. It's universal. It's God. We have." Clans and of Bruja and whatnot that do things there. The keepers, holy shit, the keepers might be there. Okay, and you guys are double timing it now.
Mm-hmm. And if we were going to start to double time, Pyra will wild shape.
Okay.
Into a bear.
Oh, yep.
Because she can move faster that way.
Mm-hmm. I will say. Oh, sorry. Continue.
You go first.
No, continue. If you're moving and you need to do something while you're moving, go for it.
No, it's just saying I'm gonna help on Moo's back because he's faster than me.
I'm just very fast, so I run.
Yeah. The Pyra turned into a fire bear to keep up with you.
I'm definitely running slower than ever, but that's okay.
You just, it's. I will say, man, Clio, you just get picked up at one point. And Alice is really flexing the fact that she lifts. Okay, got the wife with the staff on one arm, the big giant makeup kit filled with potions in the other.
Oh.
I can hold it while she carries me, and I will admire this later if we both live.
Like, have you seen Kronk?
Oh my gosh! Faster, Kronk!
That's exactly what it fucking looks like.
Oh yeah. Important thing I should mention real quick. Move does have imprecise scent for 30 feet, so he might smell something before we see it. Just letting you know. I'll let him know to keep on the nose lookout. I guess the nose out.
Mm-hmm.
That was a terrible statement, but yeah.
Yeah. The best way to put it is that Mara seems to be leading you away from where the main battle is going on. You guys are focused on the temple now. The main battle, I will say, it's more like multiple battles. You can hear them as you're running. You can even see some of them, and you definitely at some point see what appears to be the White Wolf Dog Queen is always around. Just fucking jump past y'all, in front of y'all, really. As it would appear that she's hopping all over the place, going into battle, trying to get a hold on these things. Now, as you enter the fray, I will say, you see the temple, or what you assume is the temple for Satara, the Temple of the Moon, and it is essentially just a large statuesque carving of a jaguar. It's not really a temple, as in places for you to go inside and whatnot. It's rather just sacred ground in this clearing. But you see, this jaguar statue seems to be almost like mimicking tears, as this black goop is just constantly pouring from it, and it goes all the way to the ground and makes like a pool almost, and it is so dark. Even in night, you can see it. If you guys have ever seen like in this image of like the blackest black shade, and it's like a circle, and it's just so it's like the purest shade of black or something like that.
Penta black.
Yes, that's basically what it is. You can see it, and it's just something about it feels so unnatural. And you've all been through the Underdark tunnels, and that's what it reminds you of. That those hints of complete fucking darkness. It makes you feel weird.
I get the impression this is not normal for the temple.
Not at all. In fact, because you are a follower, and you will notice Mara look a little off too. You were under the light of the moon moments ago, and now, despite it being a clearing in the middle of the jungle, there are no trees around here too. This is literally just a clearing with a statue. There is no moon. And a hand comes out of the pool, and it doesn't pull itself up like you think it will. It simply just gets longer and longer and longer, and you see the elbow, you see the shoulder, and you are able to see just essentially this tall, lanky figure dressed in surprisingly well-kept ceremonial robes, and the colors simply have just faded over time. And this figure wears many jewels attached to gold necklaces and fine rings and bangles, and adorned on their really disgusting skin-wrapped head is this gold circlet with a crescent moon on it, as if it's mimicking a crown. And its face is all hollowed out, and the flesh looks like the texture of cured meat. And it's almost really as if as soon as it looks at you all and it tries to speak, its skeletal-like jaw, the bottom part, just snaps right off and falls into the pool. But you still hear a voice. At last, my son, you've returned home. And then he looks at you all like he's finally noticing that there are more people here. And goes, give me the staff, and I shall spare your souls eternal damnation at the jaws of my uns.
Just hear the angry grumbling of a bear. Because I can't speak.
It does not belong.
Yeah, no.
No souls belong us.
He looks offended. Insolence! Fine. What's another few souls? We're gonna start combat.
Oh.
There we go.
So everybody can roll initiative.
32.
I got 21.
12.
Oh no.
Well, I got a 14 without a -4, Ferris, so there.
So technically I rolled a 16, but
I got a 26, by the way.
myself, it's really fitting.
Oh, oh.
Uh-oh.
No, the best way to put it is, man, these wives are attached.
What'd she get?
Technically she cannot get lower than you, but she got pretty low.
Aww.
Oh my god.
She just wants me to be safe.
Yeah. He's like, okay. Alright.
Shut up.
Okay, now before we start, Clio, from you, I need you to make a athletic check, or save, really.
Oh boy.
Our wonderful DM, do we have a battle map, or is this Theater of the Mind real quick?
This will be Theater of the Mind. The best way to put it is that please think of this like an arena.
Okay.
It's a clearing. There's no coverage. If you want to get covered, you're not going to be able to. That's the best way to put it, unless you hide behind someone.
Did you say athletic check or reflex saving throw?
Oh yeah, I forgot reflex. I was trying to think of what the fuck it was. Reflex.
Okay, then dirty 20.
The best way to put it is that you're holding on to the staff and you can't tell if it's shaking or if you're shaking. And then it flies out of your hands, but Mara catches it, and she holds it with both hands. And Mara, she's not as buff as Alice. She's nowhere near as buff as Alice, but she's buffer than you, and she is easily being dragged. Her tiger gets in on this, and it's taking everything in them to not be dragged towards the guy, the priest. He seemed so thoroughly annoyed. He looks at you all and you go, "You maggots! How dare you do this to me? Do you not know who I am? I am the Bone Daddy!" And we're gonna start.
I'm sorry. For real?
Yes, you're really dropping this in our hands, Aki?
Yeah, one second.
I swear
One
to
second, I
fucking
yelled with
God.
my entire diaphragm. I need to stretch.
Me with like a cool line actually lined up in response, like, actually I don't need to say it anymore, he ruined his own life.
I have one question for you, Bone Daddy. Have you heard of the god called Ligma?
Oh.
Now all I can think of is corpse bride.
He won't answer you on that, but I will say what's happening now, so that way you are kept in the loop, and because you can see it in front of you. Mara's doing what she can to hold this off, to keep this, but because she's putting everything into it, you can kind of just assume that her turn is completely stationary. So she is not in this battle. I'm not gonna roll that. And you can tell based on her grip and Bone Daddy's power, going to take about 6 rounds, full rounds, before he gets it. Unless he decides to go up. Speaking of Bone Daddy, it's his turn. And out of the ground, really, he just pulls up this other staff. Look, it's like very gaudy, ornate, like the rest of him. and his jewels and whatnot, but there's really nothing too special until he starts to sing. And so he will cast Inspire Courage and Dirge of Doom as he harmonizes. His Bone Daddy is a bard.
Bard.
I want you to leave. Did you spend 5 sessions building up this fucking pun?
Yeah!
Oh my god.
He was always the constant. Other things happened, though. And then I realized I said Dirge of Doom, but I don't actually does. Like, I know it invokes Frighten, but I'm pretty sure you guys don't get to make a save.
Oh.
It's a bard thing.
Yeah, I think it's just like, it just happened.
I'm pretty sure it just happens, and so you're all frightened one as long as you're within 60 feet of him, which, oops.
That's exactly my weapon's range, so I actually hate you.
Yep.
Rude.
I'm sorry. There it is. I like scrolled way past it. Yep, Frighten 1, and you cannot be below the value of Frighten.
I'm so angry because fighters get like a bonus against fear saves specifically, so fuck.
Yeah.
I know. And that is his first. That's his first action. He will use his second action to quite a few things he could do. I think he's going to blink charge at No, he's gonna blink charge at Alice because Alice is technically holding the woman who had the staff for a while.
I'm so sorry, baby.
It's fine. Let's see. And you see
She's got the extra hit points though.
She does, yes. And you see Bone Daddy just and suddenly reappear right in front of Alice and technically the rest of you, since I'm assuming you're all adjacent. And he kind of essentially just he slaps her sort of. In a way, it's more like his hand goes through her for a second as his whole body blinks through the fabric of reality just for a second. So he does the flash thing is what I'm trying to say. And what save?
It's a +1 to the emotional thing that she gets a critical.
I'm pretty sure this is not a save, actually. This is the first time I'm rereading it again. By the way, this is one of the new spells that got added, so, like, forgive me.
Yeah, it's fucking dope if I remember correctly.
It's super dope, and I can't wait to give it to my baby Estrella. Oh, fuck me. No, that's just a regular success. Okay, cool. It's just the damage. And I roll like a beast. So Alice takes this damage full on, and it hurts. It looks like it really hurts her for like a hot second, as essentially he kind of reached into her chest and then materialized for a second. And so she had a whole hand in there.
How dare.
Oh gosh.
Before she straight up just slaps it off and slaps it away, and it hurts.
Oof, ouchie, my bones.
Mm-hmm. And as his turn ends, you all see more bubbling from that unnatural pool. And a few slimy boys join the fray.
I hate that.
But it's Pyra's turn, so you don't gotta worry about it yet.
Cool. So, he is still, like, literally right in front of us, right?
Yes, now he's right. He's within melee range, essentially.
Cool. So I'd like to take the first action to rage.
Mm-hmm.
The bear becomes more dragon-like, scales, fire, and then I am going to, as my first action, I'm gonna attack him, but I was trying to see if Trip is. I'm just going to, I was trying to see if my one of my attacks has, like, Trip on. No, it doesn't. But, I am just going to attack him as a bear. And so let's roll for that. And that is going to be a 29.
Just hits.
Cool. Let's see. Collect all of my dice now.
Get his ass.
Let's see. The jaw's clamping a jaw around his...
Is that sanitary?
Probably not.
No, of course not.
But I am, like, walking fire, so hopefully it burns away most any of that. We're going to start off with some nice 20 damage.
Ooh.
And Pyra will attempt to follow that up with a claw attack.
What was the damage type again?
It is... So it's split. Is 16 of that is piercing, and then 4 of it is fire. Okay. You'll notice. And it does count as magical, just in case that helps.
It does.
Cool.
You'll notice that the The piercing don't do much.
Well,
What was the total though again?
It was 20 total. 16 of it is just piercing. 4 of it is.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, the next attack is only a 24.
24. Yep, that will not hit.
Yeah. And yeah, that is all of my 3 actions.
And now it's one of our blobby boys. You have maybe heard of Unborn, but I doubt any of you have necessarily seen them. And so I will say they do not look intimidating, as they just look like balls of slime. But then you blink, and it's right in front of you, Pyra, since you're the one who hit Master. What the fuck do I have? Okay, cool. Okay, so only one attack will definitely hit. The other one is just a regular fail, I'm pretty fucking sure, because it's like a 17.
Yeah. My AC is 24.
24? Okay, so this is a 25 to hit you.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you have a lot of health.
Right.
So take 25 points of damage as you get basically whopped.
Angry bear noises increase.
And it's gonna try to grapple you. So I'm pretty sure grapples are contested athletics rolls, yes?
It's versus my athletics DC.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Which is a 26.
Well, you're grappled. Now, for me, please roll a d4 plus 1.
It's nice
That
knowing you,
would only
Pyra.
be a 2.
So you feel it constricting your arm, and it hurts. It hurts more than what it should. You don't feel anything breaking yet, but you're pretty sure in about 2 rounds, if you don't get it off you, you don't got an arm anymore. I'll let you pick which one.
Okay.
Patrice, it's your turn.
Okay. So let's see. Rude Boy is still right next to us, yeah?
Which boy?
The main one.
Main one. Bone Daddy, yes. Say
Oh,
Bone
yeah,
Daddy.
Bone Daddy. Yeah, Bone Daddy. Yes?
Yes, he's right. He's
Okay.
in front of Alice, and you're probably adjacent to Alice, you know?
Okay, cool. I am going to have Patrice. She's just gonna fucking like turn around and fucking just clock them and do a flurry of blows. This is not a mechanical thing, but like when Patrice fights, they get into like this pretty much powerful stance. Like they move their feet in almost like a horse stance, but not quite. But with such swiftness that like the ground beneath her feet's cracking, and she's just gonna fucking clock them.
So roll to hit.
That is a dirty 20, which I don't think hit
Nope.
for the first one. Let's get the second one. That is a dirty 16.
Well, what's your 2? No, wait, dirty 20 is my bad. Continue.
No, yeah, so 16. Is that a crit?
That's a
fail?
crit fail, I
Fail.
think. Yeah.
Well, we have rolled on the critical fumble before. I don't have the critical fumble in front of me because completely forgot we were.
I have forge launch. Like I can drop into our room
Yes,
if you want me to roll it there.
Well, Patrice is maybe a little distracted.
Everyone's
Yeah,
so enthusiastic.
You're watching your girlfriend get grappled by a weird goop.
Oh, wait a minute. I technically have a critical fail or fumble thingy.
I have
Well,
the one
actually-
that Dusty gave me.
Yeah, I was about to be like, I actually don't understand this though.
Yeah, this. I don't think this is a. I don't think this is a 2E one.
Yeah.
I've been using it anyway, so
Yeah, I will. I have because I literally have the fumble deck open right now.
Cool. Well, as the critical fumble things, can I roll my third?
Yes, of course.
This one's gonna be -8. Let's see how that works.
So it is. This one is Whirlwind of Shame.
Oh no! Wait.
You hit the adjacent creature. You hit the creature adjacent to your target.
Oh
You
no!
hit Alice. You hit Alice.
Oh,
Oh no!
I guess roll damage.
Oh no!
you're not gonna hit
My
Pyra,
poor wife!
you fool.
That is 10 punch damage.
10 to punch.
Yeah,
Oh
10
wow!
punch
Look at
damage.
that. Out of all the temp hit. So she was a little like shooketh because a hand was inside her momentarily, and then she gets like socked in the face. And she's like, "Oh my god!" That's all you get out of her. Just, "Oh my god!"
Patrice is like, just making sure you're awake. I'm so sorry, and is gonna grab her staff and is going to use it to attack the Bone Daddy. See if I roll better. Well, I rolled a lot better, but I still don't think it's enough. I mean, it's like a 22.
Nope. It's just a regular fail, though, so don't worry.
Yeah. Then I'm just gonna. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use my last thing because I was a flurry of blows and a regular attack to actually just turn around to Alice again, and grab her shoulder again and say, "I'm so sorry," and give Alice guidance.
Okay. And that's all your turns, Patrice?
Yep.
Now it's Unborn number 2's turn, and it slides over to you. Once again, impossibly fast. And it'll make its attacks. What's your AC?
Me?
Yes.
Ooh, 22.
Yeah, it's a regular fail.
Oh, hey.
That becomes a regular fail. Oh, and it can't do the third one. Okay, so it tries to swing at you, and well, you're just so goddamn fast. You're fluid. You can dodge it really quickly. It's more like you'll notice that it's essentially trying to whip itself at you, like parts of itself, so that way it can grab you into the world's most not okay bear hug.
Ew, yeah. No, I think since Patrice is very much, her fighting style is very styled after Hungar, I forgot how to say it. She's probably just, like, the whips are coming out to her, and Patrice is just moving their hands away, like, moving with it, moving their momentum away, maybe making them stab themselves. Not to hurt themselves, but just out of, like, shame.
Yep. Hoshi, it's your turn.
Well, all right then. So Hoshi is going to lay into the Ballad of the Fruit That Shoots and cast Inspire Courage. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
All
I will
right.
say then your Inspire Courage now cancels out the Dirge of Doom effect. Like, you're technically still frightened, but Inspire Courage pretty much ups everything except for your AC.
Yeah, so all our DCs are, because I think Frightened also lowers DCs.
I
Yeah.
believe so, yes.
Well.
Yeah. But for like things like attacking and stuff, you should be okay.
Yep.
It's canceled.
Except I would still need a 19 to hit. Or something
Yep.
ridiculous like that. And so I think given that, for Hoshi's second and third actions, she'll add in some lyrics about the terrible father that Bone Daddy is, and attempt to cast Agonizing Despair on him, which is a
Oh, Daddy
DC
sucks.
21 wisdom saving throw, or will save.
We'll save.
We'll let you know right now that he'll probably pass it, unfortunately.
We'll save, but like won't save. Am I right?
Wow.
Yeah, he'll pass it. It's not a critical success, though. It's just a
Okay.
regular success.
Now who's frightened?
Yeah, that's all right. Because so he'll take half damage of 6. 46. So that is 9, 11, 13 divided by 2 is 6 mental damage. I think it truncates. And
So you said
yeah, he's
6?
frightened 1.
Okay. And you said 6 mental, right?
Yep.
To know. The best way to put it is that he's a bard. He takes being insulted very dramatically. Puts a skeletal hand over his extra skeletal chest, clutching his gold pearls, his black Tahitian pearls, and something else, and just looks offended.
Good.
And that's the end of your turn, yes?
Yes.
Okay, Clem, it's your turn.
Hello. Okay, so my sister is getting her arm eaten, correct?
Correct.
That's not good. So, second, 2 more questions for you, DM. That I don't know if you'll be able to answer them. But first off, is it sanitary to bite these monsters before I give Moof Moof a bite command, or should I give Moof Moof a claw? Like, bite does more damage, but also I don't want Moof to bite seawater and die.
I'm not gonna kill your animals. I've said this prior. Whether or not they get sick afterwards and like shit for days is completely
Okay. Unfortunately, okay, I will consider that when I give Moof Moof different commands. But for my first action, I would like to enter volleying stance, so I get some sweet bonuses to shooting people. For my second action, I would like to shoot the bitch that has my good old Pyra grab to see if I can start chipping away at it. Here's my second question. Because, what's her dick? Dusty's character, the cool one, the one that punches.
Patrice?
Patrice, yes. Because Patrice is, like, fighting. Do I get are they flat-footed? Do I get like flanking benefits, or just asking for DC reasons and also for move reasons?
But you're not. I'm not
well,
necessarily sure if it would count since they're technically still in front of you. You're not even moved away. Like you're behind the party, I'm assuming, but that's still like I want to say at least within 10 or 15 feet of it, and technically one person is engaged.
But if move goes up there.
Yeah,
Okay.
if move goes up, that's a different issue. Right now, I don't think they count as flat-footed against you.
Okay, third question. Am I still on move, or do I have to use an action to get off move?
I will not require it to be an action to jump off your mount.
Okay, thank you, because I want to do that, but don't want to use a whole action. So my second action, I'm going to try to shoot the bitch with a gun, as I do.
Okay.
I'm going to be in volleying stance, luckily. Let's try using gun.
Okay, use gun.
Holy fucking shit. That's a 19 plus 17. That's like a 36.
What the fuck?
You hit.
Is it a crit though, or no?
No,
No.
it's not.
So close. Anyways, I get like 2d6 plus 2 damage, so come on, Clem. I did get max damage, and I feel like the dice are really liking it. So that's
Don't
14.
jinx it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna jinx it. I look at these two eyeballs staring at me like, damn, that's 2 6s. But that is 14 points of bullet damage.
Is this magical?
The weapon is magic.
The weapon is magical, but do the bullets count as magical?
I don't-
Technically, yeah. Right?
I'll say so. Magic.
I feel like if the weapon counts as magical, then your bullets will count as magical because they are inside the weapon, and I will allow it.
Thank
but
you.
but like for actual damage, is this piercing?
This is piercing. Yes.
Piercing does not do as much as you would like it to do,
Mm-hmm.
but it hurt. It gets him. It's 14, yeah.
Yeah. And for my third action, I am going to command a move to fight the one that Pyra's being grabbed by, because quite frankly, I kind of wanna help Pyra.
Okay, roll.
Okay, so
His
I guess
move is right after you, right? So
so it's one action to move up to them and one action to attack.
yes.
And now does the enemy count as flat-footed?
I say you can finagle it. Yeah, like you can get it behind because technically it's grappling.
True.
Right. So, but I'll say if move was probably fast enough, just go fucking around it, right, and get it behind.
Mm-hmm.
Then for me that counts.
I'm asking because I sure hope these aren't immune to precision damage, because I get a bonus of that if I am attacking a flat-footed with move. I say as I read my stats, and I'm gonna. I'm sorry, move. You're gonna bite it. You're gonna feel sick later, but please actually manage to hit move. I'm begging you. Move is the clutch. That is exactly a 20.
Now I'm gonna let you know right now. Does move have a plus to their damage?
What do you mean?
Like, when you add like your strength modifier or something like that.
It's 2d6 plus 3 piercing plus a d4 of precision damage because it's flanking.
You don't need a roll. As soon as move bites into it, this thing it freezes up like it freezes up, and then it shatters like glass, and you see it dissolve into it. It's gone. I told you they hit very hard. They can't take it. I'll show you the stop block after. You're gonna fucking cry.
Finding a frozen hurts to get dumped on, but
Is it a free action to look at Pyra expecting affection for saving her?
You're looking at a very angry dragon bear that isn't really noticing much right now.
Move doesn't care. Move wants validation. Clem doesn't care. Move wants it.
Maybe after the fight.
Good. But alright, that is both of my that's my and my companion's action. I also have to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. But that is all from me.
then off you go.
I just thought no one was talking. I was scared to leave, but
Let's go quiet.
wait, I'll be right back.
Hello?
Oh, my bad. Yeah. So yes, Alice is tired of being hit in the face, and she was technically encumbered before
Cutting out.
You're cutting out a lot,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're cutting out.
this. I don't get it.
Heard that.
That's
Is it-
fine.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Okay, I've said the thing like twice now. Okay. Alice is tired of being hit in the face, so she's going to take one action to put the potion box down behind her, because prior to that she was considered encumbered and she couldn't use nimble dodge.
Oh, my.
It's okay. She knew what she was doing. It's gonna hopefully come in handy, I hope. And she will then take the next two. I believe she can. Okay, she's going to take the next 2 attacks essentially to beat the fuck out of this Bone Daddy.
Good. Beat among Patrice Wishy.
Now, the difference between Alice's fighting style and Patrice's is that Alice actually is a kickboxer.
Ooh.
So, we're gonna have some of these. Oh, wait. Okay. So only one attack's gonna hit. The second one makes it like just under by like 2. But the first one meets it. And does this work actually?
What is?
It's I low-key forgot she had quite a few shit. Like because she's a multi. Well, yeah. No, she does have
Oh, sneak attack and yeah, I mean someone's gonna be flat-footed. Yeah.
With her fist. So I just wanted to double check my shit. Okay, so it's 2d6 plus the other d6. This is my first time playing a rogue and a monk, so this is fun.
They're fun when you get your hit.
Plus, okay, and you will see. So she does bludgeoning. She does magical bludgeoning, and she basically she does a kick in the ribs, and then one more right up in the face, and she just extends her whole leg out, and you realize that she's a lot more flexible than she leads on with her giant herbo body, and then the Bone Daddy doesn't like that. You see that he actually takes all of it, and that certainly hurts. He's like touching his skeletal nose, like blood is supposed to come out of it, and it's not coming out of it, but he's still like touching and looking at it. The equivalent of Draco Malfoy going, "Am I bleeding?" You know, it's like that. that is the imagery that you see as Alice does that. And that is the end of her turn, yes. And now it's Az's turn.
Not Cleo's?
No, I wasn't Az. Yeah, Clio was 12. Az,
you got 14.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that I was worse than you. Cool.
Nope, I'm still the worst, don't worry.
Yay! Okay, so, in terms of blobs, there's just the one and Bone Daddy right now, right?
There is one more, but it's a bit further back.
Okay, cool. Well, so, noticing that the piercing damage doesn't seem to be helping very much, I'm going to use my first action to, activate, I guess, the shifting rune on my weapon, and switch it from a giant trident to a warflail, which does bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Then I shall rage. So, Az is Angie now. And Bone Daddy is in attack, right? Attack range?
Yes, you can get to it.
Okay, cool. Then I will attack Bone Daddy.
You're technically not engaged with anyone. I'm pretty sure you have enough if you would like to go behind him to try and flank him.
Oh,
And therefore get him flat-footed.
sure.
Yeah.
Perfect. So that is what are attacks? 30 to hit.
That hits.
Yay! Shit, math.
You don't know how many calculators I have out right now.
16 magical bludgeoning damage.
Oh, yeah. Ouch.
And that is my turn.
Heard of the TikTok sound? Smack my ass like a drum. This is not a drum. It's like smack my ass like it's a flat wall.
Oh my god.
It is the Unborn's turn, the third one. And it slides over, and this time it'll get you as... I don't think you'll count as flanked to it, though. Technically not. But it'll still try to hit you. And for me, can you please tell me your AC?
Unfortunately, it is currently 21 because I am raging.
Okay, so the first one is 26 to hit, so they'll just regularly hit you. And the second one is like... It won't hit you. It's like a 19. No, it's an 18.
Yay!
But the first will hit you. Oh, fuck. Take 30 points of damage.
Holy
Yay!
shit.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm happy that I got that barbarian temp HP and
You also got temp HP. You guys all had 10, you all had 10 temp HP from...
Wait,
No,
Aki.
right.
Yes?
Does Moof get the 10 temp HP from Satara?
Yes.
Yes!
Did Moof agree to the pledge?
Moof will agree to
It was a
anything.
group effort. It was a group
It was a
effort.
Group effort. Yeah, only one of you disagreed.
I feel like Moof embraces death on the daily.
And that's it. Now it's your turn.
Okay, Then I will turn my gaze upon the Bone Daddy, and freezing up a little bit, I will advance my curse into moderate as I cast Vision of Weakness upon the Bone Daddy and gain a flash of divine insight into his nature. If he has any weaknesses, I learn them, as well as his lowest saving throw as well as his lowest saving throw. Well, hang on. Well, as which of its 3 saving throw modifiers is lowest? Yeah, so whichever saving throw is lowest, I get to find that out. I get an inherent understanding of its movements and gain a +2 status bonus to my next attack roll against him, and he is immune to this for a day. But
Okay. And I just have to tell you its weakness, right?
all his weaknesses.
All his weaknesses.
All his weakness and his lowest saving throw.
Alright. You're pretty sure positive damage will do it. You're also certain that you are actually fighting a lich. And liches have phylacteries. And he is so fucking egotistic, he put his phylactery on his head.
Okay.
That's a big word for someone that doesn't know what a phylactery is. Can you define it, please?
A lich's phylactery is essentially the source of its power. The true way to kill a lich is to destroy the phylactery, and that essentially will weaken it, and then when you off the lich, they can't come back.
Okay.
Bone Daddy is what we would like to call a bitch. So
I'm sorry, but phylactery sounds like a very not safe for work term, and I was like, he got his balls on his head or something?
well, I know in Dragon Age Inquisition, they used phylactery as a safe word for sex, so...
What's his lowest saving throw?
Fortitude.
Does he have any other weaknesses?
Well, I said positive, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You would know that he has quite a bit of resistances and whatnot. However, I will give it to you. His phylactery is right on his head.
I will take that. That is definitely a weakness.
Yep. In fact, it's literally, it's a circlet. It's a gold circlet with a gold phylactery in the shape of a crescent moon on top of his forehead. And you're pretty sure if you get that, you're about to really ruin his... But he is still, for the record, he is still a powerful lich. So...
Sure. Then I think, knowing this, I will use my next 2 actions. Oh boy, hang on. Is it an action or is it a free action to disperse this knowledge, or is that a full action?
Free action. It's...
Free action!
You're yelling.
Yes, as I learn these things by gazing at them, I'm just kind of shouting them out to the group as loud as I can. Then I think it's time for... Okay, I think I'm just gonna go big, why not? I'm going to... Does he count as undead?
Yeah, I said...
Okay, yeah. I'm going to cast Searing right on him. I get +2 to attack him because I just learned all his weaknesses. So let's see if I can attack him.
Oh, of course.
I would like to say, as Clio announces his weak point, Clem would be like, it's on the head like a video game character.
I will also say, as soon as you announce his weak point, just in case you guys weren't, like, you needed an extra sign, he gasps and touches his forehead.
Okay, it's gonna be a 30 to hit.
You'll hit him.
Hold on, I need more dice. Because he's undead, so he's definitely undead.
More dice.
If the target is undead, I deal an extra 5d6 good damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
shit.
Searing Light.
Ooh.
I prepared that one too, just in case.
So, one moment, please. Also, let me make sure this is not my heightened spell.
That's some good damage.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Okay, it's not my signature spell, but it's still more d6s that I have in my person. Hold on one second, I'm so sorry. I actually changed my plan because of the free action.
Aki, I fully forgot to add my rage damage. I did an extra +6.
Okay, good to know.
Goddamn.
Don't worry.
17 fire damage. Oh, shouldn't have done these all together. No, it's fine. It's a total of 38, but it's 17 fire damage. And 21 good damage. I guess that means positive?
Yes.
My turn.
And how much fire?
It was 17 fire. Does that come out right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
That's the best way to put it. And the best way to put it, you hit him really hard to the point where the gross driedness of the skin, that whatever was left, just fucking melted off. And he's holding his face, and he's like, just that. You hit him so fucking hard.
Can I flavor text that this is Holy Moonlight?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. I love that.
For more flavor text, I will say there is an unnatural darkness around you, and for just a moment, you were able to use that light to just push in the light of the moon, the actual moon, and just smack him hard with it, almost like a moonlight beam, really. And so he was completely washed in it, and you can see his clothes are also like burning in a way. Ironically, his jewels are not, though. The bling is immune. For later.
I will just tell him, I know many gods, but I don't.
And it's his turn.
Yeah, it's fine.
Goes, "Oof, you bitch," and he will blink back, far back. So now he's I will say, actually, how? I'm pretty sure it's only 30 feet. Yeah, so he's 30 feet back now. If you had attack of opportunity, it does not work on him when he does this. And for a moment, you see the phylactery, essentially, the crown, dim a little in its color. As you see, he simply just absorbs some power from it. So that way he may do this. And the one that was... Yeah, no, that's the only one that makes sense. And the one that was on you, Patrice, and therefore encompasses the rest of you, blows up.
Rude.
Yes, final sacrifice, motherfuckers. So everybody make a reflex save.
Important question, how close do I have to be for this to affect? Because I'm technically a ranged fighter. I'm technically 10 to 15 feet away.
It's creatures within 20 feet of it.
Okay.
And I believe you are still 20 feet within it.
Yep, I am, just making sure. Alright.
Yes.
My turn to say 30.
I got 20! I got a 30 again! It's been so long!
A point on myself, because,
Yes, you can use a hero point.
thanks.
I forgot about that.
Just the nat one.
I'm gonna use a hero point.
Yeah, ditto.
Okay, I got a nat 1, I rerolled and got a nat 20, so I'm content with Clem's life. Now his Moof's life is on the fucking line.
I just want to remind Alice that she does get a +1 to saving throws.
Oh yeah, because they also have guidance.
I don't know if they'll stack, but she's...
I don't think they
Mine's a status bonus.
Let me see what guidance is.
Guidance is a circumstance.
So I think she gets to get both. No.
Okay, great.
Oh yeah, if the gloves are a status.
Oh no, guidance is a status bonus.
Oh, it is a status bonus. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just. It's okay. It's okay.
She's still doubly helped.
Mm-hmm.
She's covered. She's covered.
I'm so relieved. I just got a nat 1, I was like, no, I'm not taking this today. And then my dice just fucking fix themselves.
Okay. Well, his phylactery is still intact. A lot of his stuff hasn't gone down. So, technically, none of you, except for Patrice, yep, it's just Patrice who will crit fail.
Yeah.
And the rest
crit
of
fail.
you,
Oh, okay.
yes. And the rest of you will regular fail, except for Clem with that. Actually, no. Clio also has a 20, right?
Yeah.
And
Yes, it
and
did.
that bumps it. So Clio succeeds. Clem will also succeed, and everyone else does not. But Patrice is the only one with the crit fail. The rest of you just regular fail. So you will all take half damage. Patrice, you'll take full damage, and the rest of you who Actually, wait a minute. No, my bad. I mixed that up. The successes, I believe, only take half damage because this is a basic reflex save. The rest of you take full damage, and I think Patrice takes
double damage.
Yes.
Aki, what was the save?
You didn't get the phylactery, so I'm not going to say it.
Jesus.
The best way to put it is I've really homebrewed this guy to be such a dick, and I gave you the weakness.
Yeah, we didn't get to it fast
Yeah.
enough.
I mean, the best way to put it is...
We technically haven't had a chance yet, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
We only just found out.
Yeah, the best way to put it is he's below bloody, so you're fine. Let him have this one thing.
I'll give him this one thing, and then I'll shoot him.
Yeah, pretty much.
So let's go.
He also took out the bitch that was gonna go next. Well, not Pyra, but his other thing. You guys have a straight shot.
What's the damage?
What's the damage, though? I'm scared
Yeah.
of move.
Damage. Heavy damage.
The bane of being a Beastmaster. I have to calculate 2 separate damage intakes.
Oh my god, wait, sorry, I'm double checking shit. So for, it's actually not that high compared to what he had to roll for it. But for my regular fails, you take 34 points of fire damage.
Oh no.
I am going to use a reaction. I'm going to use Elemental Bulwark, so that reduces it because it's fire.
And he uses a reaction after a spell.
It's not a spell.
Oh, it's not? Oh, thank God.
No, Elemental Bulwark is just my ancestry ability.
Okay, thank fucking God, because I was supposed to be like, I don't know how fucking counterspell works, and you do it!
It's not a spell.
Okay, good. Clio and Clem, you both get 17.
Uh-huh.
Amazing. That burst through our temp HP, which is great.
You're breaking up a little bit, but I know I'm supposed to take, because I crit fail. Was it more than 68? Okay, where'd you go?
I can't believe Aki is dead. So anyways, I'm the DM now. Yes, you take 400 points of damage.
Wait.
No, fight me.
I don't have to. You're dead.
Wow, 2 monks
No, I'm saying my thing.
himself first.
Damn, Alyssa.
If you're a monk playing in a Goblins and Gates campaign, you will never hit with a punch. That's just the rules.
Note to self: never play a monk for these people. Oh, are you back?
Oh, robot.
Who are you?
For a moment, she was there.
For a moment, we heard her voice, and it was wonderful.
Sometimes I can
It sounds
still hear her voice.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Good.
Oh,
You're back.
oh,
Thank fucking God.
you're back.
Okay, amazing. What was I saying? 68. It's
So 68. There's nothing else.
68. Nothing else, no. But
Okay.
I will flavor text it for you, because the minion that blew up was an Unborn.
Oh no. Oh
Oh,
no.
no.
Not the clothes.
Yeah, you're close.
How
Stained
fucking
and
dare.
ruined. I will also say there are patches of your skin that are also, it's turning an unnatural shade for you. And it hurts like a motherfucker. This hurts a lot more than it should, which is hilarious because technically something blew up and therefore fire. But you're like, this hurts more than fire.
But Patrice's clothes are ruined, and if she could rage, she would be raging right now.
And that is his entire turn, actually, yes.
Cool.
Wait, can he actually do this one real quick?
No.
Are you asking us? Because we're gonna say no.
No. I'm asking myself. Sorry, I'm just double. No, he can't. No, wait.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
auto
no.
sacrifice is what? 2 actions.
Yeah, I know, but he just kind of did something else. It's more like if it counts as reactions and stuff. The answer is no. It's not a reaction. So it's a full action. Okay. Yes, it's your turn, Aubrey.
Cool. So first action of my turn, I am going to Elemental Assault. And just the flames grow bigger, and I get to add a d6 of fire damage to all of my attacks. And then my next 2 actions are going to be a sudden charge at him.
Okay.
So I move twice, which I don't need to move twice, and then I attack. That is a natural 20. So that is a 35 total.
Mm-hmm.
But
and
it's
then-
also a 20.
Yeah, it's a nat 20, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a nat 20.
Fine, roll on the critical hit.
At least someone gets to.
I'm so sorry.
There we go. And this is a painful poke. The target is stunned 1. And I do double damage.
He's immune to that.
Okay. Then I still get the double damage.
Yes, of course.
You poke his eye, and he's like, "You fool! I don't have eyes."
Quite. Yeah, that's it. You went for it. He was like, "Huh?" But then the rest of the damage came at. Then he went, "Ah!"
Yeah. And I'm just trying to essentially, like, as I do it, rear up on my hind legs and just try to bite his head. Just around that phylactery.
That's so unsanitary.
Ira doesn't care. She's a
okay,
giant.
well-
fucking-
Well, now here's the thing. Are you aiming for his head to do damage to him, or are you aiming for the phylactery to do damage to the phylactery?
it's more of just aiming for the second.
Okay.
And God, so that is going to be 65 damage. 45 of it will be piercing, and then 20 of it will be fire.
Holy shit.
Oh my fucking god!
Should've aimed for the phylactery.
This guy's about to meet Satara.
How much was the fire?
20.
Okay, cool. He's still up.
Yeah, I expected he would be. But, you know.
He's not happy.
Oh, nor am I. Angry bear noises, angry bear noises. And that's the end.
technically he can still use this, though.
Okay.
Yes. So, basically, he has reached what I would like to call a Final Fantasy low.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
And as you bite his head, he smacks you kind of off of it, and he moves a little bit back, and he absorbs the rest of his phylactery.
Crap.
He'll heal a little bit, but you guys don't have much to worry about anymore. Stacy's low. You're welcome. But his health is high. Well, not high, but you get what I mean, I hope.
So wait, we don't have to worry about destroying the phylactery now because it's gone, but he's back to full health, basically?
He's not back to full health, no. He's back to almost half. You guys almost did it.
Okay.
That's the best way to put it. You almost fucking did it. He does not have much left, though. You know what I mean? He does not have much left at all.
Also, quick, I forgot my rage damage.
Yes? What's the rage damage?
So that would be another 10 fire damage.
Still up. You almost did it.
So close and yet so far, stares into the sunset.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you'll get out of character. I'm pretty sure you fucking get him. Don't worry. His AC though is lowered, and the crown though, the phylactery just kind of drops, and as it does, it mother goffles on the way down. It's dust.
Good.
Yeah.
It was his Hail Mary, if anything. Now it's Patrice's turn.
Oh, okay. Well, because of her clothes, Patrice is actually just gonna fucking abundant step like right in front of this motherfucker. And then just go at it again. Just more flurry of blows.
Get his ass. Get his ass.
Get his ass.
All right. First one that's pretty good. That's a 28.
You hit.
Second one. That's not a 20. That's much. 9 plus. It's like a 20. 20.
That misses.
The 2020?
Yeah, 2020. The worst year ever.
Yeah, like the year, it's a miss.
All right, so first one, 2d6 plus 3. So that's 10 punch. And fuck it. Patrice is just gonna fucking go out again.
Are your hits magical?
Yes, actually.
Okay, good. And you said 10, right?
10 magic punch.
Thank you.
The next one, I rolled much higher, but because it's -8, it's a 19.
Nah.
Okay. Then. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna pat Patrice on the back and give him guidance.
You are Patrice.
Not Patrice. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go. No, Pyra, the other key person.
Yeah. You just pat this like literally inferno bear.
Yeah.
On the back.
I was like, you got this, babe.
Gaze? In my presence?
It's less likely.
How dare!
PC check.
Okay, Hoshi, it's your turn.
All right, so my song's gonna get a little melancholy for a bit, talking about how hurt poor Patrice is. And I will go ahead and cast Soothe. You were hit like hell, so at the 3rd level.
At who?
At Patrice.
Cool. All I heard was the P, and I wanted to make sure it wasn't to me. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm still at half.
Yeah, so that's 6, 14, 23 plus 12. So 35. Yeah, 35 healing
Oh, thank
for
goodness.
Patrice. And then we're gonna pick up the tempo again as I do the Inspire Courage. And I will go ahead and attempt to make that a lingering composition, which I believe is a performance check versus the usual DC. I don't know what the usual DC for this level is. You don't by chance have it, do you?
Probably
I'm pretty sure it's just your...
near class DC usually.
Yeah, your class DC, yeah. So it's performance versus your class DC.
Well, I think that 32 with the natural 20 will do it.
Oh yeah, no, that's 4 rounds. There you go, baby.
Thank you for the food.
That'll
and
be my turn.
That's your turn. Clem, it's your turn.
Alright, so for my first action, I have to reload my gun. For my second action, this lich is not doing very cash money, and I want to try shooting him. I don't know if he's flat-footed to me or not, but like he is within my gun range, so I will attempt to gun him.
Just gun him.
Let's gun him. Please, dice, let me gun him. I think the dice will let me gun him. That's a 32?
Yeah, that's a gun. That's a crit.
A 32 is a crit?
Yeah, I told you. He destroyed his own phylactery.
Okay, hold on. Let me roll like 46 damage.
I have I homebrewed the Lich a little bit because I thought he's so dumb.
So that's 20 points of bullet damage. As I
Magic
shoot him.
bullet, yes.
Magic bullet damage.
And you crit, right? So you can roll, like, that's the critical hit, right?
Aubrey, can you roll in the critical hit deck for me? Because I don't.
Yeah.
Thank you. It is piercing damage.
Oh, it's piercing?
It is magical piercing, but it is piercing.
Okay, yeah, then piercing in general does not do much to him specifically. Yeah, but it's okay. You still deal quite a bit of damage, and you still will crit.
I should probably get move to use slashing damage instead, then to see if it's any different.
I mean, you might want this. This is triple damage.
Oh fuck! Okay, hold on. Half of 20 is 10, so it'll be 30 then, because that's triple damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll get it down. I have the calculators.
And is flat-footed until the end of next turn.
Oh, there you go. So move.
My third action, get it, move.
Oh my god. Move
Move will use his first action to move over and second action to get his ass. I don't know if slashing or piercing, I don't know if slashing is the same as piercing or not. It's the same roll either way, but it does 2d4 instead of 2d6. Is it worth testing it? I'll just fuck it. Why not? Let's try using a claw attack instead. I don't want him to have to bite this guy again. Probably get gingivitis. All right, come on, dice, don't let me down.
Well, if you live, all the money you get, you'll not only will you be able to afford pet insurance, you'll be able to afford a whole vet.
Can I use a hero point on move?
Yes, but it's your hero point.
Yeah, absolutely. I really want move to do this. That's a 22.
That hits.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
That just hits.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, oh God, that's a 10 plus 12. Oh, please. Okay, so I'm going to, I'll do the claw attack. I want him to get good dental, and because it's flat-footed, I also get a d4 of precision damage. Just roll all this real quick. That's 10 slashing damage and 3 precision damage. So 13 in total.
Still up.
Damn it! I was like, please move, get the kill. But
you did a good amount, don't worry.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we'll actually get through everyone. So move is done.
Move is done.
Alice's turn next. And she is going to actually just aim for the Unborn, the third one, so that way Az can hopefully go immediately afterwards, and not be encumbered by that shit, and and it's gone. The best way to put it. So Alice kind of just uses you as a board, like most gymnasts do, to just leap over you. And effectively just come down on this Unborn with her heel using the momentum essentially, and it splatters, it shatters, it dissolves. As it's your turn.
Yay! Okay, I'm going to run up to Bone Daddy and attempt to attack him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is a math. I'm gonna go ahead and use a hero point on that.
Remember, y'all had 3, just in case.
Yes. 17 plus 15. Oh, it's 32. So crit. Yay. 21 doubled is 44.
42.
40. Yep, that's correct. I can do math.
And what was
How do you want to do this?
Yay!
Oh.
Yes!
Hey!
I mean, Az I think just lifts their war flail and just bashes his head off.
You bash Bone Daddy's head off.
Stop calling it that, I'm begging you.
It's his name.
It crumbles. Well, not the skull, but rather the rest of his body crumble. But the darkness does. Effectively, you see him, for real this time, crawling out of the goo behind you.
No.
Now he's crawling. He's lost all of his luster, and he's just, the best way to put it is he's a Karen on the loose. And he looks at you all with just this downright hilarious face. It's one of those ones where it's so angry, he's getting all red and stuff like that, but he's also the equivalent of an old skeleton, and it just looks like he's cold and covered in tar-like substance. He goes, "You insignificant maggots, you have absolutely no idea how hard I worked to get here. And then through the forest, it kind of whips past all of you. A spear appears, and it plunges deep into his chest, clean through, right out, and you straight up see the soul get ripped off from him and pinned right behind, essentially the jaguar statue.
All right.
That's how you deal with Karens.
And very slowly do you see just rays of moonlight rip through, piercing through, really, the darkness. And you will see this out of the peak of the jungle, I should say. The trees part like waves in the ocean, and the moonlight finally decorates the battlefield. And before you all, you see, moving past you, you feel the presence, so you move back first, and it's very large, and you see the dirt flatten as these heavy paw prints land, but you do not hear even a fraction of its sound. And only under the moonlight does the fur slowly reveal to be this thick, black, spotted coat of a leopard. It's rather the legs and body so much so of a leopard, and the upper body of a very athletic woman. Dark, messy hair. And you see her. You've all recognized her, monuments to her, stories of her. You see Sitara, goddess of the moon, the goddess of the hunt, the goddess of death. And she is huge! She dwarfs Pyra's bear form by a lot. Almost, she's actually taller than Chabi, the spirit wolf. And for you, she kind of notices, perhaps, smells a tinge of fear, or something overwhelming. And so she will shrink a little bit for your benefit. And she will look at the rest of you and completely ignore Bone Daddy and say, "Thank you for your help, my darling."
Clio will
Mara drops the scepter.
Pyra is still a bear, but she will kneel.
Yeah, that's a bear.
Yeah. She will bow her head.
I feel like Clem's respect for gods has gone down the drain after having Hiwaga as a parent, so she's just gonna wave. A polite wave, but she's just gonna wave.
Sure.
She's gonna shift their weapon back to a trident and sort of nod their head, but not kneel.
Yeah, Patrice will. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No worries. Hoshi is still mid-inspire courage and just kind of sputters to a stop and stands agape for a second, and then realizes everyone else is kneeling and does the same thing.
Yeah, Patrice wouldn't kneel now of disrespect, but she would hold her staff to the ground and again nod her.
She acknowledges. She doesn't give all of you. She doesn't give you guys nods or anything, but she does cast her gaze over her followers. So that would be Mara, who's basically, she's on her knees, but she's not bowing because she's too amazed. And Clio, for sure, she notices you and takes notice of it before continuing to silently prowl her way to where she sees Bone Daddy. And if you look, you would see his soul is that of an old man's, a human's probably, and he is shaking. You weren't sure souls could shake, but he is quivering beneath her might. And then she just simply ignores him. She turns to the rest of him and goes, "There are no bones broken amongst you, yes?"
Out of character, what does that mean?
She's asking if you guys are fucking hurt.
Can I point to Moof who is hurt?
Patrice would be like trying to wipe the goo off her clothes, but just, "I've seen better days, but I'm okay."
Allow me to fix something. And just, she kind of raises her clawed hands and she arcs it in such a way. And simply the goo and whatnot, the blood, it fades off. And all that pain any of you received, especially from the Unborn, and it still stung until now. It is alleviated. It would appear that she has purified any unknown curses on you.
That's
Aki, that's sinister.
Told you, they're fucking ouchies.
Yeah.
And
Thank
for
you.
Moof Moof specifically, she just boops the air, and Moof Moof is fine.
And probably about this time, Pyro will drop Wild Shape. So back to tall lady.
And she will look once again, and her eyes, the best way to put it, is 100% like a predator on the prowl. It's 100% intimidation all the fucking time. And she will look for her scepter. She will, with magic, you can assume. It floats to her, the whole thing. And she grabs just the sphere, the crystal, and she just yanks it out, completely destroying the rest of the scepter. She just throws it behind her. And with a gentleness, pulls out the soul from the crystal. And you see sparks flying, and here is where you hear shrill noises. Shrieking almost, but it's not painful. And it's so many voices. And you're pretty sure, at least, that it was not just one soul stuck in there. There was a soul that it was calling to, there was a soul that it was supposed to seal, but it took so much more to keep. And she kind of just cups this glowing, dull green light in her hands, and with just a pain of a very mournful gaze, she looks at it. She quietly asks for forgiveness before ushering the soul into the sky, and it just floats up. So do the rest of them. The rest of them immediately fly up after. And you, for the record, she does have leopard ears, so you see it wilt for a moment before popping back up, and she's back to serious god lady. And will look to you, and then beyond you, and say, I have allowed a mess in my forest, in my lands. I will rectify that. And just as this is said, whatever darkness was left is completely washed over by a beam of moonlight, similar to Clio's, except this is a spirit bomb equivalent of it. This is Goku not missing.
Oh my god.
As it essentially levels a grand portion of the jungle. You guys see a lot of trees disappear once you are no longer blinded by this powerful, immense, piercing light. You're not hurt at all, but you hear something die. You hear a lot of things die. And when you regain consciousness, or rather perceptiveness, you will see that yes, the jungle has been leveled. There are no more trees, there are just broken stumps. And any black goo and death completely gone. Almost as if it didn't exist. But anything you'd like to do. You still have Satara in front of you. It's like she waited for you guys to...
Do you have any questions, comments, or concerns before I dip, basically?
Basically, yeah. She's looking at you, waiting. Best way to put it.
Pyra doesn't have any questions or anything, but she will, bow once now again, since she can do that now. Just say, I'm glad that we were able to help.
I am glad that you chose to help. It made things a lot better for me.
Patrice would look up, and were you the one sending us those dream messages?
Not me. Not me. The keepers are just so funny. I could not see my souls missing, but I felt they were missing. I could not find them. I could not see them. But I have friends. You have friends with very long memories and very ancient powers.
Patrice just nods slowly, but doesn't say anything.
I have a question for the DM, actually, real quick, because I
Yes.
need to iron a detail out of my character real quick that I forgot if we ironed out or not. So I took the level 1 Leshy feat, where it's like you can gain temporary training in a skill by essentially contacting a past life TM. How much does Clem remember about being reborn? Because she can tap into past memories. I don't know how much she knows. I don't think we ever established this.
No, because you never did anything with it.
I was gonna ask a question involving it, and I was like, "Fuck! I never actually established this. I am so fucking sorry."
I mean, for the sake of this, you have the death goddess right in front of you. So if you want to ask a question,
I think Clem's kind of just gonna look at the sky and look at Satara and just kind of be like, "They're gonna be reborn just fine. They're not gonna remember any of this, right?"
you are not meant to remember. They will be reborn just fine, with my blessing. I owe him that much. I left him for too long. Ears droop a little bit, but they're back up immediately.
If I may ask, we have the story from legends and myths, but not from, well, just gestures to the entire fucking god in front of her. What happened? Your point were these people? Just sit down, like, tell me the story.
You sit down. She fucking sits down. Oh.
I sit down and she's like, alright, I guess we're sitting. Sits down too.
She sits. She's still much bigger than all of you when she sits, though. You know what I mean? It's just cat sit. Not lie down, but sit. And she thinks for a bit and she goes, these lands have many, many, many rulers and clans. But these lands also have many spirits. And those who choose to follow outside of it. Patrice, she kind of, like, directly looks at you before continuing.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, once very devout to me, the father, this one. And you'll notice as soon as she goes this one, the spirit is still there, very much pinned with the spear. He cannot move. He's just stuck. He's, like, hanging there. The equivalent of, like, you know, like bullies hanging people by their collars on hooks. Like that.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
And his son was very, very young. Also very devout. Also very talented. Much more than the useless one. And he grew very jealous. He begged me often for more. I do not give my gifts freely. I give my gifts to those who earn it, or to those I like. And, when she says, I like, the tall people, so Pyra and, Az and Alice, get a gesture. So, like ancient mortals before him, and unoriginal ones after, he grew obsessed and did what he did. All his people, his clan, gone. To give him power, yes, but it wasn't good enough, was it? But he did turn the rest of them. I cannot save. No one can save those who become unborn. So many wasted and gone, and they will stay gone, and we will all forget. But
sorry, continue.
Yes, sorry.
I'm not gonna interrupt God, continue.
Yeah.
But that is their age. The keepers, though. The keepers are pettier than me. They did not like it. They did not like losing a few of them. So they kept him sealed away somewhere, I don't know actually. And they kept him for a very long time. Until now. It would appear that they are so much more clever than I give. They knew not to go after devotees, because devotees are what got them here in the first place. No, they went after the clingy ones. The ones who had some power, but were a lot more loyal to something else. She kind of laughs at this point. You see her tail moving back and forward like cats do when they are amused. And the best way to put it, you don't even need to vibe check since you guys have proved to be so gay throughout this entire thing, is that she finds it so funny that the keepers essentially use the power of gay.
She did use the power of gay to defeat Bone Daddy.
Yeah, it's very hyper specifically based on my notes because I cannot say this properly when I'm talking as her. The keepers basically went to very efficient women who were bound by love to double whammy proof the belief of devotion to family always the devotion. And the best way to put it is they also did this in front of the Bone Daddy, so they could have solved this many moons ago, but they chose not to.
Oh my gosh.
Technically, we're all gay too, so we're extra added into the.
Yeah, no, you're just you're extra bonus. They went, we're gonna align it this way, and then whatever happens.
Gay attracts gay. I will raise my hand again if she has done like most of her story.
She is, and she sees you raising your hand, and she like furrows her brow a little bit. She doesn't know what to do with that.
Hi, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt a god telling a cool story, but what are you going to do with him? I'm gonna point to the Karen of the the Karen attached to a tree.
Oh, my hunt isn't over. He can't hide anymore, and I love a good chase. When she says that, she like pulls her spear out of the giant leopard statue, and his soul kind of just crumbles, and you realize he's just at this point he can like stand and stuff, almost like he's alive, really, but goes through things. And though the forest and the jungle has been leveled, you all feel so many eyes on you, around you. You feel surrounded despite having so much to perceive and so much open land. And she's got this, Satara has this absolutely deviant smile. It's downright cruel at this point. And she looks over at Bone Daddy, who is now, I guess, who's now boneless Daddy, and goes, I'll give you a head start. And this man yeets. He runs. He runs, he falls, he gets back up, and he runs through the forest again. And she just lets him go. Can't hide anymore.
I'm getting a vibe he's not gonna be reborn.
Not for a while, no. She's the goddess of death. She gets to choose who gets to cross over and how long it wait takes.
Not for a while being the keyword, right? Okay. Just making sure. Just trying to figure something out. And I feel like, is she like getting ready to go hunt this bitch down, or is she still like sitting?
She's taking her time. You guys are the ones she's waiting for.
Okay.
She has forever.
Pyra's just like, well, I'm gonna go check on DogTown.
No, wait, I have one more question. I apologize. This is very weird. Meeting an actually competent god that's not one of my moms. The other one's very bitch.
You mean Huwaka?
It's on site, yes. I've tried to shoot him many times. Not usually work, but I am not going to give up yet. But this might be a bit of a strange question, but I have a bit of memories from. I was made a bit strange. Huwaka kind of tampered with things, and I do have some half-formed memories from other lives. Do you recognize? Have you helped me move on before? Well, probably you have, but do you remember the individual faces? I don't know, weird question, but do you remember more about who I was outside of just the memories that I have?
I see small boy, child. You did not have much. You were reborn fast.
I see. Well, that is something I've been curious about for my entire life. I guess now I get to. I guess it's sort of a second chance to be a lot cooler. I'm gonna hold up my gun like I am cooler now. There's a manga about me. There's a comic about me now, so I guess I'm. But I do hope, even though I really don't. Boneless Daddy, I guess now he's got no more bones. But I hope he gets to be reborn eventually into something that's less of a bitch.
He will in time. The mother forgives. I don't.
Yeah, that's fair.
Respect it.
Yeah, I can respect that. Well, I think that's all from me. If you'd like to go continue your gestures to the forest. Oh, go ahead, Clio. Gesture.
Oh boy.
You are my little one, so.
Cleo will just give Alice a quick little kiss and then approach the goddess of death. She is someone who theoretically should have died thousands of years ago, but didn't. And she will just ask Satara, is our chase at an end?
This one, yes. But you have a very long life ahead of you. I smell it.
Okay.
Before you leave, Clio, or you turn around, you will feel just a brush beside on your back, I'll say. Maybe it was her tail. I'm pretty sure it wasn't her hands because it's all clawy. This was quite soft. The rest of you don't see it either. But you feel it, and you're pretty sure you'll sleep well for a while. Now, is there anything else you guys want to do as you have a whole ass goddess in the room?
Pyra can't think of anything. It's more of just, I'm gonna go back to DogTown, make sure everything's alright. Yes, Pyra is, I guess, one of the weird that's not yes, she's oppressed by gods and goddesses. She's also been around them most of her life, so it's kind of just yeah, this is how it is.
Sushi's big question was already asked, so, because I was wanting to know more about the story.
Yeah, Clio just wanted to know if she was gonna die. She's good though.
Actually, Patrice, after all this, actually would step forward a bit and look at Satara and just, I've been, I don't know if it's plagued is the right word, but followed by my ancestors before me for longer than I can remember. And I just want to know how I could appease them.
She gives you a very long look. Like she's not thinking. It's rather she's studying you specifically before going. Appeasing the dead is devoting your entire life is enough. And as much as I love my lives, I don't enjoy it when they throw their lives away for me or expect things of me that I can't give. So be respectful. Do some tradition, but I think they'll be happier if you lived for you first.
Patrice is doing the thing where she opens her mouth a few times, like as if gonna say something, like opens, close, and just nods. And thank you.
Oh, one last thing before you go.
Yes, little orange.
Have you heard of something called Updog?
Oh my fucking god.
What?
It's like, oh no.
Have you heard of something
Why
called
I don't have a sister anymore?
Patrice is gonna grab Clem by the collar
Yeah,
and start walking away.
Pyra's gonna come over, grab Clem by the other side of the collar and start hauling them away.
No!
I don't want to explain to Kushi why I come back without a sister.
What? What is an updog?
Oh,
Faster, moving
you got it!
faster.
Thank you for your help.
Not much with you! Got him!
Running now.
We're halfway to DogTown at this point.
Mara is also running, for the record. Mara had her moment. It's fine. She's gone. I'm assuming you're all just packing up and leaving now, yes?
Yep.
Okay, Clem is updogged to God. She's now satisfied. She can die happy.
Clio is still moving like molasses, like, oh boy!
Y'all are leaving. She gets up. She pulls her spear, and she's actually going the other way. She's letting this. She's giving this ghost one hell of a head start, and she just simply disappears, thinking, "What is up, dog? That's a dog."
What did you not hear it? Satara! She's processing the joke, it's okay.
She's old! Jesus!
Like, 15 minutes into her hunt, she's like, oh! It's like, what is up, dog? And it's not much what's up with you. Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Delayed reaction.
It'll be like 20 years, don't worry. You're returning to DogTown. It is a lot of clear valleys at this point. You realize that you actually have to climb out. She made a fucking valley. Some trees are straight up destroyed. You can see where the Unborn had touched, as it's completely decimated in certain areas. You see broken weapons, maybe. You're not sure. You're not sure what anything else is, but there was quite a battle. But nothing else is left, and you actually run into people first. You run into the troops. You run into Dog Queen's little warrior band. It's not little, it's a lot, but the warriors, they all say the same thing. A bright light happened. There is no more Unborn. If you ask what will happen to the land next, you will be told the spirits and gods will fix it. I think we're gonna end there. Leave y'all. Wait a minute. No, we can't end there. There's one more thing to do. My bad. One more thing to do. I'll actually give you guys one last thing. Anything you guys want to do before I end it? I forgot I had
don't
a whole other page.
Puppies?
Yeah, adopt a
Yes,
puppy.
yes, puppies. You guys wanted puppies. You return to You return to Dogtown. Dogtown is untouched by anything. You will quickly see that the Unborn never reached Dogtown. It wasn't even close. That's how efficient the dog clan is. And you spend the next couple days simply resting. When you do, and if you choose to go out on patrols, you will see the land growing back and certain trees almost snapping back together and being healed and fixed. People of Shangdu or whoever are more familiar with the more healing related gods or the nature gods will know that this is how they work. They're fixing it. Except for Satara. She can't do that.
Opposite.
She can't do that. But the other two can. And on your last day of relaxing, and for the record, you all have been very handsomely rewarded. Whatever the Bone Daddy had on him was definitely given to you, and that's all his gaudy necklaces, pearls, jewels, everything. And the best way to put it is that this in itself is quite the payday. The worth of it. A lot of it is ancient, and they're letting you keep most of it. There are certain pieces that they will keep as it's of a bit more cultural value to them. But like all the goddamn ruby rings, it's all yours. Them Tahitian pearls, whoever wants them, you know? It's one of those things.
Just one. The party can have the rest.
And lastly, when you see Dog Queen again, she's got a basket with her, and she's scratching her head. She's like, well, Alice told me you guys wanted puppies.
Yes.
Oh, darling, did you?
And Alice is like, yeah, I paid in advance, but then I got a refund.
Oh.
And Dog Queen will just put up her hand. She goes, you did a lot more for my clan, and I handle that well enough, so consider this a thank you from me and the rest of my clan. God, just take your pup. And she puts the basket down because, as you can see, this is a lot. This is so much. This is taking her so much to say thanks.
Clio is going to kiss the Dog Queen on the cheek and then get her puppies.
I feel like Clem is also getting a puppy, but it has to be a puppy that like Moof and Minerva both approve of. Because like, you know, you're gonna have a pet, you gotta make sure the other animals.
I'm letting you know you all get a puppy each,
Yep.
whether or not you want it. There's enough puppies for each of you, which means if you truly don't want one, you either have to tell the puppy that you're leaving it here, or you can give it to someone else in the park.
I will take any spare puppies.
Yeah, Pyro will also take a puppy, hold it up, nug it up, and just be like, say hello to your sister.
That's not going to end badly. Oh, she will grab one that matches her fur.
You will get one that matches your fur. For the record, these are not just untrained puppies. These puppies know when to use the bathroom. These puppies have a hyper-specific feeding time in which Mara will then hand you each a paper to help you raise these puppies.
Oh my god. Important question, how big are these puppies?
Well, depending on what breed you want, and I'm gonna let you just pick, and so that will depend on their size, you know what I mean?
Can I
So,
have a puppy the size of me? Because I am
Yes.
small.
yes. I'm not gonna stop you. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Alyssa, did you want to do something and then not do it?
Yes, actually, can I do something?
Yes, oh my god! Do it! So much wrong!
I got
So much out!
I got distracted by the puppies, Aki. Leave me alone. Yeah, no, but after everyone has found their puppies and is sort of winding down, I'd like to grab Clem and pull her away a little and say,
Oh my god, are you gonna fucking propose? I'm gonna kill you.
yeah.
Oh my
and
god!
say, so I've been thinking about what Sitara was saying, and she touches the Orphish mask and says, I mean, I'm devoted to Verendus, of course, but I'm also devoted to you, and I didn't think that this was something we needed, but I do think it would make me happy, so she's gonna pull out one of the pearls stolen from Bone Daddy and say, do you want to get married?
Out of character, I'm sorry, I'm wheezing. You just fucking robbed a dead body and you're proposing with that. Anyway.
Not to mention, you were all given permission to desecrate a corpse.
I mean, of course.
Desecrated a corpse, and Clem is going to hug you. Yes, yeah, you're going to get like 3 yeses and a big fucking hug, maybe little tears, and a lot of surprise.
This happens in front of Dog Queen, and Dog Queen goes, but she can't leave because her other wives are there.
Yeah, as in the back of her head. Take that, Clio. I'm gonna win the next one. Be married now.
Never mind, I want a divorce. Fuck you.
Alex really quietly is mumbling something about taking Yo to Disneyland.
Oh my
Fun
God.
fact, she owns that too. So
Yes, we can go whatever we want.
Oh my God, we got engaged and we also got puppies. It's like, this is the best day ever.
Yeah, and you're
Right
gonna
as a
get
bitch.
an up-dog joke to your dad in 100 years. It's great.
is that it?
Yep.
Everybody did what they wanted to do?
Yes.
Alright. Now, actually, at the very end, we travel far, far away. Who knows how many days or months or years into the... We don't know yet. But we come to see this large palace upon a hill or a mountain top. It's very hard to tell. A child is born, and their cries can be heard echoing off the walls. A man with gray skin comes to cradle his child, senses something. A child blessed by the sun and moon? Oh, this is most interesting. We're gonna end it right there. Thank you guys for playing.
Aki's are so good.
Next. Yeah.
Yes, shit. So next week is Blood of King Season 3. If you like our shit, check us out on Twitter at Goblins. You can find us anywhere at Goblins and Gays, really. I hope y'all had fun. Yeah, that's it. You want to say the thing?
Eat your vegetables or else you'll become Bone Daddy.
Oh, God.
Eat your vegetables or Sutara will kill you.
There are, in our world, certain places that seem to draw on the strange.
Tragic news on this, the first day of school in Chillhaven, as a local teen has been found dead, under what authorities are describing as mysterious circumstances.
The unusual.
So sleeping is difficult because I don't blink, so...
Oh my God.
Okay.
The monstrous.
And then he vomits out his whole skeleton onto his desk.
What?
And when you're a hip, young teen coming of age in one of these locations,
So I'm like walking, trying to like subtly unzip my hair out of my backpack.
it doesn't matter if you are an aspiring scientific genius,
What do they fluctuate, Zeke? Molecules?
a burgeoning telekinetic,
I think you have telekinetic powers.
That's so specific for you to say right now.
or a social media influencer.
And she took a selfie too, and she put their fake glasses.
Your safety is not guaranteed.
Why do I keep being made to look at things that shouldn't be?
In these dangerous times at Chillhaven High.
Dangerous Times at Chillhaven High is a real play radiophonic supernatural teen drama. New episodes every Tuesday. Follow us everywhere at Chillhaven High.
Passengers, remain calm and please stay in your seats. We are experiencing pirate activity.
Oh, there's just something happening.
What?
Them. Oh no.
At the outer edges of space, where union is but a whisper, humanity scrapes together a living amongst the stars. This is the story of 4 Lancers, talented pilots of mechanized chassis from all corners of the known universe, thrown together by circumstance and destiny, and credits. Follow Matcha.
Oh, were we supposed to know each other beforehand? I mean, we're all gonna die, but I'm glad you figured that out now.
Moxie.
Well, I have absolutely no idea what you necessarily need me to do here, but if it's kill a bitch or fix a bitch, I can do both very well. You're worth 1 week of no chores, and you know what? I really need that week.
Roadkill?
I'll take in the front, those two are taking the back. One of them's going through the booty hole, and let's go. I kind of need your help.
Fuck you.
And Silver.
Here's like a little bit of money. Please go away. The ghost of your mistakes.
Led by me, Reed, your game master, through the Lancer system, a mud and laser style anime mecha RPG. I hope they brought some printers with them, because this is Bring Your Own Mech, an actual play Lancer podcast, and batteries are not included. Catch our first episode starting on July 29th, wherever you catch your podcasts, and then every other Thursday. Follow my heading, and I'll see you there.
Be gay. Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.